Okay, okay. I said a mouthful to Cynthia, so I'm gonna say what I said to y'all. I didn't even realize we weren't even live, Cynthia. We were just talking backstage.
Wow.
So once again, Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. You know the vibe. I got my favorite person here, the Compton mayor, the mayor of Compton, y'all.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Miss Cynthia Nunn. We want to give her just due her props because she's actually out here doing the work. Many speak about doing the work, many talk about doing the work. But this lady right here, I've been watching from some time now. She has been doing the work and gets the work done. You know what I mean? And a lot of times people be promising and talking this and talking that. She got to bump past that and still get it done, and she managed to
That's
do it.
right.
And I
That's
and
right.
I just want to salute her and give her props and just tell you how much I appreciate her. The mayor of
Thank you.
Compton, you guys, Miss Cynthia
Never,
Nunn.
but thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate that. So here's the wisdom. There's no shortcuts to any place worth going. And Cynthia, and when I say that, I mean it from my sincere heart that you know this as well as I do. You know what I mean? Because we have over the years we have lost countless and countless of good people to senseless violence that should never had occurred in the first place. But we can't go back and do no retakes, no overdos. We got to keep going. But we as a people, we have to get better. We have to
Right,
get better, you
right.
know. So today, without any further ado, Miss Cynthia Nunn, we're gonna talk about. Let's see, we're gonna talk about pudding. Let's see. I
Mhm.
think I want to talk about Herman Jr. I want to talk about Ray Johnson. I want to talk about Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Cash Butler.
Everybody,
I
everybody,
want
huh?
to talk about Savage, Volcano. But my
Hmm.
first question to Cynthia is, Cynthia,
Hmm.
why did Puddin hang so much on the East Side? Can you tell me
You
that?
already know why. You already know why. Me, Nelly Mel, me.
Oh God,
You
man.
already
You mean
know
that?
why.
You mean, oh man. Cause listen, man, there was so many dudes that were so enamored and so infatuated with Miss Cynthia, Miss Brown Eyed Cynthia Nunn, but couldn't get over that way because there was one guy standing in the way.
Oh, for
Puddin'
real.
Tang, Piru.
Yeah, he was in the way. He was in the way.
So
Yeah.
let's take it back to the top. We're gonna start with the East Side. What kind of person was Ray Johnson?
Ray was really cool. He was cool. Cool, good dude. Beautiful personality. Ray was really cool. He was cool. Quiet.
You know what?
He wasn't loud or nothing like that. Calm, mellow. He was a good dude. His
And he was a
mom, his
hand god.
brothers. Huh?
I said, and he was a hand god.
Oh yeah.
But other
Yeah.
words, he could throw them
Yes, he
things.
could. Yes, he could. Matter of fact, the whole family almost could do that. The sisters, the brothers, yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see. I think it was what was it? Was it Pee Wee or Boo? Was it Boo?
It was
Right?
Pee Wee. It was Pee Wee.
Pee Wee.
Pee
Okay,
Wee,
Pee Wee Russell.
Russell. Yeah. Then he had Cardell. He had some more brothers, but they wasn't, really involved. Just Ray, Russell, and Pee Wee. Yeah. And the
And what
sisters, the
year?
sisters wasn't no joke.
What year did we lose Ray? Because we lost him kind of early. I mean, he really didn't get to see a lot. And I think and that was unfortunate because I believe, in my heart that he was a good person, and I don't
Yeah.
know, the circumstances, but I'm just gonna leave it like that and just say rest in peace and Ray. And I hope
Right.
his family continue to grow and prosper. And
Right.
shout out to them. Shout out to the
Right.
Johnsons.
Yeah, yeah, they be listening. So shout out to the Johnsons.
Oh, they be
Yeah.
listening?
Oh yeah, they be listening. They called me.
Oh,
They be listening. Yeah.
you know
Shout out
what?
to the Johnsons.
When I first saw Ray, Cynthia,
Hmm.
and I saw him. He had the Levi's on, and he had that two-tone leather jacket on. I think it was like brown and beige, the waistline one. You remember those
Uh-huh.
waist? And I
Yeah.
think he had on one of them. Might have had on one of them Dutch boy hat, but he was so he was such a sharp looking dude. You know what I mean? It was just something
Right.
about his swagger that you could tell he was a no nonsense guy. And like you say, I didn't hear him speaking anything, but I'm just observing him from the distance because at that time I had to keep my distance.
Right, right.
I didn't know where it was gonna come from and how it was gonna come, but I knew I had to watch myself, in certain situations and scenarios, And
Right.
I still remember when you
Oh
threatened
my
me that
God.
because I rode the bus. Yeah, shit. In the chat room, right? I used to ride the bus. Cynthia tell me, you must be a Crip because you ride the bus. I'm
Not
like,
trying to
huh?
believe. Oh wow. I,
No, not for real. No, Cynthia was good in school. Very pretty. I still remember her from this day when I first laid eyes on her. I think she was a unique lady at that time and just carried herself really well. But I want to get in. Let's get into my next guy, Cynthia. What
oh.
about Herman Jr.? Tell us about Herman Jr.
Herman was the homeboy. In them days, Melly Mel, all of them guys was down. Herman, big, stocky. Herman was about that life. May he rest in
Uh
peace
huh.
too, but he was about that life. Herman was the homeboy. He didn't take no mess either.
Uh huh.
Him. He, you know, he had a family, a big family too. And some of them was
See, that
riders.
was Willie T, Galeon, Michael.
Yeah, Tina, and his other
Okay.
sisters. Yeah, yeah. He had a few more sisters. They were quiet or whatever. Just a few
But
of
like,
them
but
ran
like you
with us.
guys, they house was like a very like targeted house too because
Yeah.
of a lot of the traffic and everything. You know what I mean? Because we all want to, you know what I mean? We all love our homies and everything, but sometimes our homies can get us in trouble, you know?
Ooh, say that. Yeah. Homies get your house shot up and everything. You
And
know.
then they
The
go
only
home and you left there with the bullet hole.
Yeah, they was that, but they was much downer back in them days. So they would stick around, hang around, or whatever. Whatever
Uh-huh.
had to be
Oh yeah,
done.
yeah, without a doubt. You're
Mm-hmm.
right. You know what I mean? Let me
Mm-hmm.
say that right there, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
let's see. I'm still thinking about Jimmy Cash Butler though, because Jimmy Cash Butler actually stayed over there by Oaks Park like Daryl Savage, right? They stayed on
Yeah.
Dode there,
And
and
then
which
Savage,
it was
they
right there.
did. They did. Then Savage now moved across the street from the park. They lived on a corner house, but they
Uh
did stay over there, and then they wind up moving across the street. Uh, you know, Savage had a few brothers. You know, Jimmy Butler. Cash as they call him. You know, uh, a lot of them still got family. A lot of times, people want to hear about these guys and what they did. Well, first of all, gangsters don't kiss and tell. That's number one. But then a lot of times,
Say
you don't
that.
really want to say too much about them because a lot of them still have family, sisters, brothers, kids. And sometimes these kids they be angry, like so. Uh, but back in them days, I mean, there's nothing bad to really say about nobody because everybody was down. That's why you don't see no tinies, no infants,
No, no, you don't see none of that.
none of that in them days because you had to be able to fill them shoes. I got a grandson talking about I'm gonna be little China dog. You can't even wear my brother drawers, let alone the shoes. You will never be little
Say,
China dog.
well, help,
So
well, help him get himself together though, Cynthia.
no,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
I did,
do he
I did.
realize that them shoes right there is
Right,
very big?
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
I
So
don't
they
think
don't know the
Slick
history.
Slick says, "What up, little home girl?" That's Slick out there.
What's
Shout
up?
out to
What's up, my
OG
big
Bam. Shout out
homeboy?
to Marlena. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to the mail room. Shout out to
Shout out
Wayne
to the mail
Alexander.
room.
Yeah, shout out to Lamont, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by the mail room. Big homies, what's going on with you? And E Money, man. Shout out to you guys for stopping by the mail room. And matter of fact, Cynthia is the postmaster general today. But
Where?
so Cynthia, go ahead, say what you're gonna
No, go
say.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, so I was gonna ask you, okay, Volcano, and he was another different character that people, you know what I mean, people probably misunderstood him, but no joke,
No joke.
no joke,
No
no
joke at
joke.
all. Well, look at the names. Volcano. I mean,
Right, right. The
here
names
he
spoke
was.
for themselves.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Volcano wasn't no joke either. We had Look at Savage. Savage was a beast. Oh, those
Uh-huh.
guys wasn't no joke in them days. None of them from the east to the west. They was no joke. Y'all know. I
Damu
mean,
Ascari.
huh?
No, say what you gonna say. I was talking to Damu Ascari right
No, I'm
there.
saying, they wasn't no joke. They was a lot to be dealt with. They was a force to be dealt with.
Yeah, they was definitely a handful now.
Yeah, yeah. They scared me
But you know who
sometimes.
my yeah, you know who my guy was though was Time Bomb. Time Bomb was my guy. Me and Time
Yeah.
Bomb got really tight, and
Uh,
yeah, we used to hang out together, So yeah, that was my guy right there. Time
yeah,
Bomb was a Time Bomb was a man child. He was already grown when he was in at Dominguez with me. And he acted in the capacity of a grown man, you know what I mean? But I understood once again when you just look at the name, Time Bomb. But I always
yeah.
say, this is what I always say, T, Cynthia. When somebody introduces themselves, like say for instance, he introduced himself as Time Bomb. He introduced himself as Savage and Volcano. You
Hmm.
really got to believe them,
Oh yeah,
because they introduced themselves as that. So I
yeah.
believe that the name always fit the character. So when
Right.
somebody introduced themselves as something, out of the ordinary, you got to take their word for it because 9 chances out of 10, they're telling you a truth at that moment.
Yeah. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yes,
So
they were.
we finna circle back around. Now we got to get back on. We got to get back on Miss Sylvia Nunn and Modesto. We're gonna start with Sylvia. So tell us about Sylvia,
Oh,
Miss
Sylvia was
AKA
no joke.
Rambo.
Yeah. She was no joke, Melly Mel. She was worse than some of the guys, actually. She was no joke. She like night and day. Sylvia don't I mean, I have a little compassion. She didn't have none. She did not care. She was no joke, You Rambo, it speak for itself. Sylvia known all over the world, especially, from
Right,
gangland. But Sylvia
right.
was no joke. She was the baby of the family, but she wasn't no joke. She was just like one of the guys. She was just
I
like
bet you
ready.
she gave Mama Nunn more headaches than all you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, being a baby, she got away with a lot, but she did. She was worse than all of us, She was. She really was. She was no joke, She was no joke, but she didn't hide nothing. She did what she did from the time she started till her passing. She didn't, Sylvia didn't hide nothing. Sylvia was who she was. Fight you in a minute. If a man busting on you, bust on you in a minute. If it whatever it was, that she did it. Whatever it
So
was.
my encounter with Sylvia, right?
Uh,
Taxman. You remember Taxman Matthew?
yeah, yeah.
Matthew used to come. He used to buy stuff from me, right?
Uh,
And one time he brings Sylvia with him, right? So I'm already me and Matt Taxman, we already had a report and everything. So I'm like, man, who is that? And he said, oh man, don't worry about that. That's such and such and such and such. I said, yeah.
uh,
So now he don't really tell me who she is, but he tell me who she is, but it like went over my head.
uh,
So next time I saw her, she wasn't with Matthew, but she came to one of over there this place called Moms and Pop. And I said,
uh.
don't I know you? And she said, nah, you don't know me. I said, yeah, I know you. She said, nah, you don't know me.
That's
you know, so
that's
so we did that for a couple of times, and then she cracked a smile. I said, you one of them nuns, ain't you? She said, yeah. I said, girl, what you doing over? You ain't afraid? She said, nah, I ain't what I got to be afraid of. I
that's
said, all
her.
right, then do your thing.
That's her. That's
But
her,
ever
Melly
since
Mel.
that time, we was real cool. You know what I mean? Because I admired her, how she carried herself and everything, and she was not afraid. Tell
At
me,
all. At
and the same
all.
way I met Modesto, the same Modesto actually, another one of your homegirls, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, let's see, Modesto. I went up to Whaley,
Uh,
and I got into some cats, and Modesto in the background said, hit that crab ass, hit that beat it. She's talking crazier than they is, and I'm thinking to
uh,
myself, man, I hope these dudes don't listen to her.
right. Right.
Cause for real, I'm trying to get away. You know what I mean? I'm trying to really avoid this whole situation, but
Right.
Coach Donaldson came over there and asked me was something wrong with me. And I'm saying, what do you mean by that? He said, man, how you gonna win against all these people, man? Come on, man, let me escort you off this.
Right.
But anyway, but it was some short time after me and Modesto met up again, and I reminded her of that moment, and we became real cool. So there
Yeah.
were so many relationships established, and I want you to speak to the relationships. I know I talk, Cynthia, but I need you to talk.
What you want me to say, Matt? What you want me to talk about?
I don't want whatever you feel like talking about. Talk about the time what was going to the Carolina West and meeting Turtle. Talk about that.
I met Turtle. I think before we got to the Carolina West, I met Turtle. Of course, my brother was going to court, so we was like, we don't want them to go to court against my brother, so we had to start trying to holler at them guys.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to figure out how we met them. But we wound up meeting your homeboys, and we was hanging over there. They was coming over my house or whatever. But Turtle was he was different. He was real cool. He was something different. We
Uh-huh.
started talking or whatever. We started dating. My brother was in jail. He didn't like. We was like, we trying to get your ass out of jail. But me and him started talking, and even once my brother got out, even though they didn't go to court, me and him still, we was talking for a while, but your homeboys got sprung on the homegirls. They wanted some of that Piru love.
Yeah,
Yes, they
yeah,
did.
because I know Bebop was dating Sharita, right?
Yeah,
And she was
yeah,
going with Edson at the time, and I think Edson
yeah,
got a little bit out of shape by it, because
yeah.
I remember Edson was we used to call her Breadhead. What was her name? We used
Oh,
to call her Breadhead. Edson's sister.
which one? Tyrona, Frederica,
Tyrona. I used to call her
Tyrona.
Breadhead because her head shaped like a loaf of bread.
Leave Tyrona alone. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Tyrona did not like me. I'll tell you.
She didn't like
She
you.
did. No.
Tyrona was cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Edson was going with Sharita, and I think, man, he disapproved of that whole situation because
Yeah, he did. So a lot of the homeboys did. They like, oh hell no. Nah. They didn't like that. But hey, it was what it was. We was trying to get my brother out. We did not want him to have to stay in jail and do no time. So, and then
so
some of
somebody in
them
the chat go ahead. Some of them did what?
was fine. We was like, shit, they fine. Y'all the homeboys, y'all over there. Shit, we trying to go somewhere else. One thing about the homies, it's always cool for them to date the opposite. With the girls, the Crip girls. But as soon as some of us start dating somebody, they didn't like it. So hey,
Right,
what's good
right,
for the goose is
right.
good for the gander. That's all I can say.
So somebody said ask her about Juju.
That's my bro, Juju. That's my dog. Yeah, I talk to Juju a lot. That's my bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And somebody what about Salty? Did you ever meet Salty?
I met Salty. I think he might have been down the street at Bridget Scott and them house. Salty, movie star.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I met them a couple of times. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think I think that as we grew older and we established relationship, we figured out we had a great deal more in common than we actually realized. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm waiting
yeah,
on any check. I'm waiting
yeah.
on any. You waiting on my check? What check you waiting on, Slick? What is he talking about, Cynthia?
How slick to
You
go?
owe Slick some money?
Oh, oh, slick nothing. What slick
Somebody said
talking
nice.
about?
Somebody like your nice blue glasses. They had to point that out. She got her blue
Tell him
glasses on.
thank you. Yeah, yeah. Slick, bring Slick in.
Let me break. Okay, Slick, I'm gonna send you a link. Let me send you a link, Slick. Let me bring Slick, cause Slick is always that's my guy right there, and
And
he
he don't
knows
really
it
be
too.
want nothing, but he just want to come in.
Yeah, he want to come in.
Tell everybody in the chat room I said hello.
Let's see. You click on that link, Slick. Click on the Hood Postman link, Slick.
Oh, put that on.
I think Slick had a little beef going on with Snoopy.
Oh Lord, Snoopy badass.
Yeah. I think
Oh Lord.
I don't know. Snoopy might get Slick though.
What's up, Slick? What you want?
I was asking the question. You said you was dating Turtle. Did you ever give him some shit?
Hell no. No.
Slick a
Stupid.
fool.
Stupid.
And
No.
I'm gonna come out here and fuck with my big homegirls, little homegirl Cynthia Nunn. You know what I'm saying? She
We,
she she want to whoop my ass sometimes, but she know it's all that's me, Slick.
Shout out
But
to the
hold
yeah.
up,
Chatterbox, man.
hey, is
Huh?
is Marv your big homie?
Yeah. Mark.
Ayatollah Marv?
What you standing here for? What you standing here for?
No, I'm not stuttering.
Hey, you almost
Mar-
start choking.
no,
She almost.
No, Marv is cool. Marv the homeboy. He the homeboy. I mean,
No,
Marv.
Is he your
no,
big
Slick.
homeboy?
No, my big homeboys is from the east side.
Marv
So
said he the
Slick and
gang.
Marv.
He's the gang.
You
Wait a
mean
minute, Slick.
game?
Wait a minute,
Like,
Slick.
like
Wait a minute,
game the
Slick.
rapper?
I'm just being messy. That's all. I'm just being messy. That's
Slick,
all.
wait a minute. You saying that Ayatollah Marv say he bigger than the P?
Who
I gotta
said that?
ask Cynthia. I gotta ask that question, Sixes. She my big hoe girl, so I gotta see
No,
it.
you just said
If
I
she's,
was your little home girl. Don't change it now. You said I'm your little homie.
well, I mean, up
Somebody
in
say
age,
Snoopy Badass is bipolar. I don't know Snoopy Badass. I hope he's doing well. I hope he gets some medication for whatever he's going
man.
through.
That nigga he was triple CMS. He take meds, man. But shit, I'm gonna get on his ass. But I'm gonna reach out to him and talk to him over the phone. If he talk crazy, then I gotta get on his ass. You know what I'm saying? He could
Yeah.
Cynthia, that nigga called me an old Piru and I'm boo boo.
What? When?
That nigga was on Adam 22 and cause I did an interview with Spider Loc, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember the time when he said something over the internet and the little homies didn't like it because the other dude put it on the internet, so he had to go over there to the little homies and answer for that, right?
Uh-huh.
So Baby Black rest in peace now. So they had a video of Baby Black beating him up. You know what I'm saying? So when I did Spider Loc interview, he
Shout
asked
out to
me
Bully.
he asked me can he ask me questions about Whack 100 in the game? I said no, we ain't finna ask nothing about the homies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna ask no questions about them because whatever you got going on with them, it's none of my business. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So he talked about Baby Black. He said yeah, Baby Black beat the nigga up with the Jerry curl in the bathroom, and then Spider was like, oh my bad, do you want me to take it off? But I'm like, no, nigga, you said it already. We don't gotta take it off. You know what I'm saying? You said it. We don't gotta edit it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So that's
Wait a
he
minute, Slick.
he huh.
I just want to ask Cynthia one question. Johnny Sullivan wants to know when you're going to have another volunteer. I like to help out. I like to have I guess he wanted to volunteer and help you pass out food or so. I guess that's what he's saying.
Oh yeah,
He gotta get put.
I pass out food every Saturday. He can come anytime he wants to. Any Saturday, he can hit me up and come up there. And I'm getting ready to try to do my toy giveaway. I was trying to do it with the Piru and Crips again, but I don't know yet. You know, but he
Yeah.
can come. He can come help anytime. If we ain't passing out food, he can come help straighten up the building.
There it is there. There it is there. Let me see.
Oh no, but
Let me put you on
this is
timeout, Mr.
this.
Brown.
Hey, look, this is me and Cynthia show, homie. You just kick back and just listen, Melly Mel. We took
I
over. We
got
took.
that. That's there. Go ahead, do your thing, man. Cause I love it when y'all come in and you know what I mean. You guys go back and forth because you guys got a heck of a rapport, man. What up, Yashua Muhammad?
He said,
Nah,
"What
I was
is
just
that?"
listening. I was just listening to Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia got a lot of history that she ain't released from the safe. You know
I
what I'm
know they
saying?
always get on me. They be like, when you on them talk shows, you supposed to give it to them. You supposed to give it to them. But I mean, I don't know what they want
She
me to
got a
give to.
lot of shit in that safe. She got a
Yeah.
lot of shit in that vault. You know what I'm saying? You know,
She got
Cynthia
a
like
she
70
got
years
a picture
old and she
album.
still with
She
that.
got a picture album about. I mean, just really, really thick. That's full of pictures. What up, Curtis? Curtis, this Curtis Patrick's son in the chat. Cynthia.
Oh, hey, what's his name? Curtis, Lil
Uh
Curtis.
huh.
All
Lil
right,
Curtis.
all right, Lil Curtis. I knew his dad for a long time, and know his auntie now. Me and Belinda, we cool.
Right, right.
See, Cynthia was running the streets. Shit. Boy,
I was holding the hand with the devil. I was out there banging, but you know I let the devil hand go. So,
Walking with God, but holding hands with the devil. Shame
and
on you,
I
Cynthia.
let his hand go. Now I'm strictly trying to walk with God. I mean I'm a work in progress, but hey, you know they be pushing them buttons. I keep telling them the beast is asleep, not dead. You know.
Melly
And you know
Mel.
what's
Melly
interesting
Mel.
about? Go ahead.
Melly Mel. Cynthia came to Red Run funeral flamed up with the brim on.
Yeah.
I'm like, all she was missing was the cane. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
she came up there to let her know what her position was. See, y'all underneath her.
No,
She, you know what I mean. She was letting y'all know that you know she was
actually,
there.
red is really my favorite color. I don't care what side of, if I was on the other side, red's still my favorite color. That's why everybody always say the Piru house, because the house is red on the inside and the out. That was my mother's
Dexter
favorite color.
Love said we all a
That,
work in progress.
that's right. That's right. They're my people in the chat room. I love them
She had
all.
that. She had that
Shout
motherfucker
out to
leaning to the
G
right
Lee.
side. God
Yeah.
damn it,
How was she wearing it, Slick? How was she wearing it?
man! Hold on. Let me see if I can get my. Let me see if I can get my Mexican hat. Let me see if I can get my Mexican hat. Hold up.
Don't have them getting them big ass ponchos and shit.
Shout out to Momo. Rest in
She
peace.
had it like this. She had it like that.
Man, what is that, man? That's a sombrero.
Man, she had it like that, Melly Mel.
Yeah,
uh,
I did. I did.
what up,
I
Mike G
did.
from Hawaii?
Shit.
It's an effort to
She was
stop the
sporting it
beef
too.
between the true top. Yeah, I'm
What the
sure,
people?
man.
Huh? What the people want to
Schoolcraft was
know?
good.
Yeah, what the people
People
want to
want to
know?
know: is
Shit.
there an effort to stop the beef between the T tops and the fruit towns?
Yep. When they get the
We
right
working
people to the
on it.
table. If they get the right people to the table.
Right. We working on all the beefs, trying to stop all the beefs. We got some triple OGs
Absolutely,
that done
You just
got out.
gotta
absolutely.
Melly Mel, you just gotta get the right people to the table. If the right people come to the table, all this Crip and on Crip and Pyro on Pyro, it will end if you get the right people to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Cynthia used to have meetings at her building back in the days, and we used to show up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Before anything happened, before the Compton and Power happened, Cynthia used to have meetings at her building every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bam.
You
And
know what I'm
that
saying?
and you know what? That's what. And I say this all the time, Slick. That the game formulation came about through group, right? It was a collective of a group, right? The same way it came together, it's got to end on that same way. It got to be a group effort. You got to include everybody. You know what I mean? Because you can't leave out the youngsters because they're the ones that's out there perpetrating a lot of the ongoing crimes. And while I'm thinking about it, let's say a prayer for the brother Avant, man, Clarence Avant, that lost his wife today. You know, in the home invasion, man, he was a producer, music producer, movie. He's an icon in our community. You know what I mean? And for somebody to violate his home in that way, you know what I mean? Because, and I understand that not a lot of this PPP money and EDD money is no longer so. A lot of people is feeling lost because they don't have that money no more. But if you had the money, you were supposed to take the money and go get your business and put something together and do something with your money. Don't just squander it on BMWs and
Melly Mel, Melly Mel,
go,
Melly Mel.
go ahead.
They didn't
Go,
they didn't have guidance. They never had that kind of money before, so they didn't know what to do with it. They never had that, so that's why they went to go buy the flashy cars, the flashy clothes, the flashy gold chain. They never had the money before. So when you don't have the money and you come into that much money, you won't go crazy. You saw motherfuckers going to Miami. They was eating crab legs every motherfucking day, big gumbo.
but that's why we got to
Now
make them understand that 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 life is about people, not money and things.
it's
You
it's
gotta
the
have, you gotta
generation.
change their mindset. You gotta have some classes on that. Like he said, they a lot of times when they not used to that, they go crazy. Now they out here doing stupid stuff. Because to kill that old lady, they could have pushed her down or tied her hands behind her back. Really, just sat her down. To go in there and kill
Yep.
her, that was ridiculous. That was so stupid.
What harm
No,
could she did she that lady is
exactly,
well up in her 80s.
exactly. That was so wrong. That was so wrong.
Queen, shout out to Queen Jean for the G. Lou show. Shout
Oh,
out,
hey,
Queen.
Jean. Tell Queen Jean I said hello. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So Slick, what we
What
gonna
up?
do? Where we go from here, man? Where we go from here, man? Shout out to Michelle.
We gotta we gotta tear it all down and rebuild it again, man. We gotta tear it all down and rebuild again, man. We
We
gotta
can't even use that same. We can. You right, because that same foundation will lead to the cancer regrowing, revising, and coming back in a mutation, right? So I believe you're right. We need to eradicate it, dig it up from the root, get rid of it, and come anew.
come. You got to, man. You got to, man, because we losing too many of our young youth to this Crip Paru blood stuff, and then and the essays is killing us off too, and it's like, we got to get them on board too. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
Cause
There must be an
shit,
institute discipline, Fitzgerald.
yeah, we got to get them on board too, cause we can't just
Wait a minute. What did
we
Terrell say? Terrell said she used to come on Golden, flamed up, hanging out with her red rag in her head, and that was my homegirl too.
Tell Terrell. tell,
Terrell Hammonds.
yeah, tell Terrell I said what's up.
What's up, T?
yeah,
Yeah, we
but
got
yeah,
to
man.
change these youngsters' mindset though. Like Slick, how he got that ranch. You gotta give them something to do. If you don't give them
You,
nothing to
you,
do, they have time on their hands to sit around and think about what they gonna do.
you
So we
know
got to
you
give them
know
something
what's
to
so crazy? Cause I did a party, right?
do.
One of the Spider Loc peoples reached out to me because they want her daughter had a cowboy theme, right? And
Hmm.
they called me. They was like, "How much do you rent out a horse for?" Because the people that they hired, they canceled on her. So I was like, "Damn, I could give it to one of the dudes that rent a store right there. Go make this 150 for an hour, right?"
Uh-huh.
So no, that particular Saturday, man. But she was like, "It's in the Lantana blocks." I said, "I don't care where's that. You know what I'm saying? It's 150 an hour. I'm coming." So mind you, it was nobody back there on the Saturday. So I was irritated. I was mad. So I had to call my boy from the Compton Cowboys to come put the saddle on for me, right? Because I ain't experienced riding no motherfucking horses. You know what I'm saying? I jumped on I jumped on the motherfucking horse from the farms all the way to Bennett in
Wow.
Lantanas. And I let all the kids get on the horse, walked them up and down the street. Some of the dogs got in there. He loved it. They were taking pictures. And I rode that motherfucker back. I went through the Lantanas, the Nutties to the farms, up and back.
That's what's up,
And it was a
Slick.
beautiful.
That's what's up, man.
It was a.
you
It
sound
was a. It
you
was a
almost
beautiful.
sound like Ayatollah though.
No, no. I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna say I am the gang.
Yeah, y'all burnt out for real. Y'all crazy. Me,
But that's
That
what's
shit.
up, Slick. I'm sure they
But
the kids appreciated that to the max, man, and they
but see,
enjoyed
but see
themselves.
the fact that the point is that I'm a Compton Piru. I done rode through 3 Crip neighborhoods up and back without nobody saying where you from, this, and I'm on a motherfucking horse walking. You know what I'm saying? It's a
They
beautiful
probably, they
thing.
probably, they probably thought you was Tonto.
But I'm just letting people know it could be done, man. This how
Absolutely,
you
man.
represent yourself. This how you represent yourself. You know what I'm saying? And there, I
Shout
was in
out
the
to Bam.
Lantanas that was out there. You know what I'm saying? They knew I was from Campanella. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I did my thing, got my 150, and rolled back home. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's what's
saying?
up, man.
But it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing, man, that I could
Let's see.
ride through
Athens
these
Park and
neighborhoods.
West Side Piru always had an alliance. I remember all
No,
that when West Park, well not, I mean not West Park, but Athens Park, Cook Street, Jarvis, the guys over there, Enterprise, where Enterprise Park out in the West Side, they all used to be up at the Eve after dark, man.
in Skateland.
Yeah. And the park is DT Don Turner from Jarvis Street got killed right across the street
Right,
from my
right,
house.
right, 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 right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We lost too many people in this war, and we still losing.
Matter
We
of fact,
still
Don
losing.
Turner got shot over there by your house, didn't he, Cynthia?
Yeah, he got shot across the street sitting on the fire hydrant. Yeah,
Damn it.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
But
This,
Cynthia got history. She got a lot of stories from the 30s. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
what's what's the
Shit.
relationship? What's the relationship with the Pyrus outside of Compton?
what you mean, Inglewood? It was so many different neighborhoods at Red Rum Funeral, but I mean, everybody was mingling. I guess doing what over
Uh huh.
here, there. For myself, I go anywhere, but I mean, I ain't heard. I mean, Slick might know, but
We good. We
yeah,
good. This is
yeah,
all look. You know, we shit. It was so many. It was so many Pyrus and so many Bloods. You talking about out of state?
Uh huh.
yeah.
That's what he talking about out of
And
state.
Piru is
Yeah.
blood. They all the same. That is the
Yeah,
same thing. I don't know why they try to separate it, but it's the same
Uh
thing.
huh.
because we
Yeah,
because we say blood all the time, but it just got the they got the B at the end of they hood, and we got the P at the end of ours. You see what I'm saying? We Pyru blood.
that's that
They
new
should be
shit.
blood Pyrus.
That's that new shit. We was all one.
Yeah, but I mean, from out of state, I mean, for my homies from out of state, they come to the hood,
You're
and
right, Ra. You're right. We do
so
have to get them all to the table, man, and especially them hitters, man, because them the ones that's where it count at. Them the ones that's going out there, doing what they do. We ain't gonna, those are very ones we got to get.
yeah, we gotta get them, man. But it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard to get them. We gonna have to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Well, I'm a
like we
firm
got.
believer. Before you take something, you got to have something to give.
Yeah.
So what do
You
we
right. You
give?
right. You
I'm not
right.
gonna
You know
We
what I
tell
gotta
mean?
you.
have.
Because they was promised jobs. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that a failure of the city council, or was it a failure of people, or the lack of participation of people wouldn't, you know what I mean? Because some people really don't know how to fill out an application or write up a resume. So they intimidated by that. So but they won't let you know because they think if you know,
It's
then
that
you
pride.
look upon them as less than. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to. I used to walk out from filling out application because I didn't know how to fill out one. And you know what I'm saying? I used to just walk out and with the application because I didn't know how to fill out an application. And I feel them, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to. They don't want to. I didn't want to ask for help to look stupid. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
I didn't feel, and that's a lot of people because they didn't want to feel like they dumb and they didn't know how to comprehend how to fill out an application. You see what I'm saying? I felt the same way, and I used to walk out with the application, don't come back. You know what I'm saying? And my second option was I'm gonna go get
So
a
what did
sack.
you do though, Slick? What did you do? Because at some point you had to learn how to fill out a application.
I Miss what's her name Miss Coley at the resource center. she taught me how to fill out an application. She
Uh,
sat down with me. You see what I'm saying? Instead of be like, oh, you don't know how to fill out. You really don't know how to fill out an application.
yeah.
I finally asked for help, and she helped me. She helped me do it on the computer, and I did my resume. She did it for me. She showed me how to do it, but she was doing it
Uh-huh.
for me. I was right there, and she did one, and I did the next one. She showed me how to get on the computer and fill out the application and do all that because
Hey man, this
I
is
So
didn't
no
that
know
was the
how.
joke,
other
man.
day then.
When I was
Huh?
when
Wasn't
I
that the other
when I
day
What?
when she just helped your ass? When she just helped you? What?
when I was in when I was in the feds, right? I was in a halfway house in Hollywood, right? And I used to call it my office. I used to go down in the Wilshire district to the work source, right? And a
Mm,
lot of them dudes, I would go down there and do all their job searches and fill out their resumes and do their applications, man. And they paid me a handsomely. I
mm,
made a lot of money in the halfway house just on being able, the fact that I was able to articulate or put the words together, formulate them, put them on a piece of paper, you know, print them out. I would print out their resumes and put their job searches and put it all and put it in a folder and give it to, because I went to to the 99-cent store and bought folders and paper and stuff. Man, I had them together. I hooked them all up, man, and I could say,
That's
man,
what.
I was really like kind of tripping on how many people that actually didn't know how to do that. You
mhm.
know what I mean? And I know it wasn't a lack that they. I don't think
We
it was
didn't
they
want to.
didn't know how.
We didn't want to learn because we was in the streets. We
Yes,
was gang banging.
that's that's that's
We
and that's
didn't
my
want to
point
learn.
right there. That's
You know
my
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
point.
We didn't want to learn, but sometimes you got to grow up. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
knew at a point I had to grow up. I had to leave selling drugs alone and going out of town hustling alone. You know what I'm saying? Cause I knew one day I had to grow up. That's when I got with my wife right now, and she told me this is a true story. She said you can sell drugs all you want. I'm cool with that, but I can't be with nobody going back and forth to jail, and
Mhm.
that sat in my mind. You know what I'm
Uh
saying?
huh.
So I got a job from making like 1,900 a day, 2,000 a day. I got a job for 1050, and my check was like 200 and some dollars after taxes, and I was fighting myself. You know what I'm
Terrell say
saying?
he
And then,
pulling up, Cynthia.
He pulling up where at the building? I'm at, no, but that's real though. That's real what you said. We started doing resume classes. I had a girl that was coming in to teach them how to do that because that's so true. Even me starting a nonprofit, I tell people when we was gang banging, we didn't have to ask for nothing, and we wanted, we took it. So there's a difference in when you're changing your mindset and trying to change your life. There's a lot of things that people will be surprised that we didn't know, and it's always that pride. And I always say we gang bang. Well, myself, I gang bang because I didn't want nobody to think I was a punk, you know. But I figure out we don't have to prove nothing to nobody but God. So you have to change these youngsters' mindset. Even me having the youngsters at the building, having one of the guys come in to teach
Shout
them
out to
mental
Demon.
health. And they really opened up to him or whatever. So
but you know what, Sent? You know
what?
what, Sent? It's so hard to put that pride aside and ask for help. You know what I'm saying? When you in the streets, you see what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was hard for
yeah.
me to put my pride aside and ask for help.
Second to
You know what
none,
I'm
the
saying?
Piru story.
So,
Huh?
I said second to none, the Piru story.
Oh, uh,
That's what somebody put in the chat.
oh. No, but for real though, that's true too though, Slick. I mean, it is. That's why you get them. I mean, I always tell them when I'm talking to them, if you got a problem, if you need me, here's my card because somebody is gonna call, because I mean, even me being shy, sometimes you don't want to say things in front of people because you don't know if you're speaking right, if you're saying it right, and still even going in the stores to try to get donations. Sometimes I'll be like, that's why I say it's people out there
yeah.
doing great work. But if you don't change that mindset, you can be doing the best work in
Since
the
you
world,
got
but you
that,
talking that cuz and blood stuff to these kids. They can't go to college saying, "Oh, cuz, let me get I don't have my jacket or all blood." You got to change that mindset. If you change, it's like in a relationship. You got to change the mindset. If you don't, they gonna still be where they at. And these kids are they don't want to be. put on blast. That's why a lot of them still gang banging, you know, because they don't. It's the pride, or I feel like I gotta prove something to somebody, you know. When I sit down and talk to a lot of them, you know, it's they don't really want to do it. They don't want to do it, you know, but it's they thinking that the homeboy is gonna say, "Oh, you a punk, you this, you that," you know. Me myself, I embarrass my grandkids. I go off on they, but I be telling the homeboys, these niggas ain't finna do nothing. If they do something and y'all put them to do something and they go tell, then don't come knocking on my door talking about they a snitch, you know, because they ain't about that life. They ain't finna be out here doing nothing, you know. Oh, it's different, you know, it's different. And I still get on the triple OGs. I'm like, how y'all start something and say that y'all can't control these youngsters? You know, sometimes you have to
Yeah,
beat one.
and
Sometimes you got to
that's
beat
the
one of
part
them
that
up.
gets me.
Yeah, you have to beat one of them up. Sometimes you have to make an example out of somebody for everybody else to sit down. You know, and if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. You know, but I don't get it because they said when we was doing it, it was to protect your community, your neighborhood, or whatever. You know, it wasn't for everybody to just go around killing everybody. You know, it was to protect your neighborhood. You know, that's why a lot
True.
of the athletes back in them days they was protected, and everybody else. You know, these youngsters they riding around shooting with their eyes closed. It's peer pressures, it's everything, and so a lot of them are looking. A lot of them are hurt. You know, a lot of them are hurt. Daddy gone. Some of them, the mama's even gone now. You know, so they looking for love or somebody to talk to them. So like Slick said, we need more classes to teach you when you get money, this is what you do. This is how you invest, you know. Uh, they get that money and go out and buy a car or a chain and you know, they go crazy. And then as soon as they broke, they pawn in the chain. The pawn shops is probably full now, you know. Oh, I mean, you know, instead of taking something from somebody that belongs to you, because everybody ain't finna go for that. You know, they don't care who you is, who you related to, or where you come from. Everybody not finna go for you taking nothing from them. You know. Oh, but I be on the triple OGs, but I be like, y'all need to come back. We need to have a
That's
table
true,
for
Adamu. I'm
you know.
afraid to talk because Cynthia's on such a roll. I didn't want to interrupt her, man, because this is a rarity to just let her to just keep
Yeah.
going, Cynthia. Keep going.
No, I'm not a slick turn now.
That's why you brought me on this shit.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
we got it's. I mean, I learned because if it wasn't for the resource center
Shout out to
and
Jeffrey.
to help me fill out the application, I wouldn't have this job I got now. You
All
know,
right.
I was still drugs. You know, because I was
So
afraid to
so
ask.
so how do you give back because someone helped you, Slick? What is your remedy for giving back to show people that they too can do what you did and have the
I'm leading.
same type of life
I'm,
or just
I'm
everything you got?
gotta lead by example, and I'm leading by an example. I'm letting them know I done went from gang banging, selling
Asiatic
drugs
Supreme.
to to hustling. Now I got a job, and I don't have to worry about going to jail. I don't have to worry about the police pulling me over and doing all that. I go to work and come home. You know what I'm saying? If you look where I came from, I'm supposed to be in jail doing life or dead right now. You know the shit
And
I
you
done
see that
did.
message right there, Cynthia?
Let me see. Oh, I'm with
They
the out of town ones. I
they
get so
call in,
many.
call in.
I get a lot of calls from the out of towners. As a matter of fact, I done built some great relationships with them. But I still always I tell everybody, you got a life
Byron,
to live. Go live your life. You know, go travel, go see the world, cause this shit gonna be here when you dead and gone. The park, Ludus Park gonna be there. Gonzales, South Park, Cali, wherever. Live your life. Go have fun. But a lot of them came down for a red run service too. But I've been dealing with a lot of
This
them.
who
You
got me
know.
on track right here.
That's right. That's
Was that
right.
Taboo? Oh, that's your wife?
Oh my
That's
God.
I couldn't see. I couldn't see her.
Nothing
Man,
else.
Slick, put the light on her. Put the light because I couldn't see her.
that's who got me in line right there.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
you
tell your
gotta
wife
have.
I said hello, Slick, because she fed me the
Said,
last time I was
said,
at your
she said
house.
you can't come back over here no more.
Oh my God.
You
uh,
called her taboo. back over here no
No,
more, since she
I
said.
couldn't see her though, Slick. My bad. Tell her I'm sorry. Call
Slick
her
burnt
back,
out.
Slick.
On the real,
She
Slick, you
said
burnt out.
Call her back.
she said you gonna talk to her finger, cuz she gang banging now.
Oh my God.
What's up?
Hello, Miss Slick. How are you today?
No,
I'm good. I'm good. Just getting off of work.
Just getting off of work? How do
Yeah.
you put up with Slick? He like an
I don't.
energizer
I
bunny.
just ignore him. I just ignore
Right.
him.
You ignore him? That's a good
I just
thing then.
ignore him.
Right.
He a good
you better
man
not.
though, cause
You better
I love
right.
his spirit.
Right. You ignore me too.
Oh,
You.
I've been ignoring you, Slick.
I'm your big homie for real
I
now.
know. I know it. Sometimes it's
I'm
good to ignore
coming.
the big homies.
I'm coming to put a lock on that door on Long Beach Boulevard.
Go ahead.
Shit. No, the East Coast bloods out there, they check in, they call in, they come out here
Yeah.
and get good advice. We don't
That's
steer
what
them
I think.
wrong.
I think they want to. They're eager to get it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus just
Well,
making up some stuff.
Yeah,
and they do though, cause you.
me and Cynthia had a conversation about 2 weeks ago about people coming from Compton or LA and they going out of there, they going out there and leading them wrong, but not
Right.
knowing they got ran out the neighborhoods and they can't come back to the neighborhoods, but they went to another city and was like super blood or super crip out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they come out here and say the big homie such and such, and they be like, what? Blood can't come to the hood no more. You see what I'm
So
saying?
Cynthia, I got a question for you, and I know that the inspiration behind your organization, your nonprofit, was the loss of your sister, right?
hmm
Sylvia Nunn's Angels, right?
Uh-huh.
But where did you finally set everything aside and say, well, Lord or God, Jesus, whoever you pray to, that you felt like you really had to do this because of, was it everything that you was witnessing around your life, or it just you was at an end where enough was enough?
A little bit of it was a vision given to me from God. That's how I even thought about the name. But after you witnessed, I was just saying, seeing so many murders and then I having to identify so many bodies. It seemed like nobody was around when this person or that person got killed, or people knocking on my door, from my brother laying around the corner, from my house in the street dead, to my brother that's still living getting shot in the park, my nephew getting killed in the park, Don Turner getting killed across the street from my house, and then one of my other homeboys, we walking down the street and they car pull up, and before we get to each other, they kill him, and just all the murders, all the death. It's like, this is not what it was supposed to be, from my understanding. Like, we supposed to protect the neighborhood. I know things happen, but it was just too much for me. It got to be a whole lot for me. Sometimes I
So
couldn't even
you
sleep.
was in overwhelm.
Yeah, sometimes I couldn't sleep. God just started talking to me, and he just gave me that vision, and I didn't even know which way to go, because like I said, after gang banging, being in the streets, hanging out or whatever, I didn't even know which way to go. Just God just took a hold, and he started leading me, and I mean, here I am. I always say I thank him because I don't look
Somebody
like what
say
I've been
Slick's
through.
wife is the best warden ever.
Man,
No, for real. For real. To
man,
deal
she'll
with
put
him,
me.
she
Cynthia,
is. Huh?
you're gonna remember this, right? When we was at Whaley, right?
And you hit me in the
And
head
Miss
with an apple or something?
no, not that part. Miss Holcomb, Miss Skinner,
Yeah.
was it Miss Osborne, Mr. Hollins,
Yeah.
and
What's that?
remember when they Mr. Hopkins. Remember when they just invited all our parents to walk around the school while we
Yeah.
were in school? That was like,
Yeah.
I remember those moments right there. Was like, that was like a time where we all just, whatever was going on, it got
Right.
fixed
Right. And Miss Skinner was like the mother for everybody. And Miss Holcomb too,
right.
but they were teachers / mothers. It's just like at the park. We had the skating and
Yep.
the carom, ballet, tap, but we had more
Charlotte.
people that was concerned. We had more people that
We
it was more
Greenville.
love. It just seemed like we got showed more love or whatever. These kids today can't even play for. I feel bad for the kids that can't, go
Yeah,
play.
because
Go
Miss
ahead.
Holcomb told me, she said, honey child, you better
That's
get in here and learn how to cook.
yeah. That's
Cause
her. Yeah, that's
ain't no
her.
woman gonna just be cooking for you. I said, Miss Holcomb, I don't want to be in the homemaking class. She said, honey child, don't you be worried about what nobody think.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Ain't that
her.
how she talk?
That's
That's
how
how
she
she
talk.
talk.
That's how she talk. Yes, yes, yes. That's how
I
she
said, yes,
talk.
ma'am. I said, yes, ma'am, Miss Holcomb. And you better show up in my class because you missed my class. I'm coming to look for you.
Uh-huh. They be at your house. They be at your house or whatever. I don't know how we was all so bad because the teachers didn't play. Or nor really did my mom. A lot of the time we was hide stuff. Me and Marcus, we was like glue. We stuck together, so we had to hide a lot
Right,
of
right,
stuff.
right.
So
Right.
Cynthia, Cynthia,
So
how old
it's
are you, Cynthia?
huh.
My wife said, "How old are you?"
Tell her I'm gonna call her and tell her.
Damn it, Cynthia like 70. Cynthia like 70.
I'm gonna call you Slick when we get off, and I'm gonna tell her.
You went to Dominguez, right?
Yeah,
You went to Dominguez.
All
Whaley,
you
Yeah.
Bill
gotta think,
Roosevelt.
hey, Slick, just
Huh?
think about how old I am.
You 60? My wife said, "Do you know any Culpeppers?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's the name? Because her mama is a Culpepper. Her auntie's a Culpeppers. Her
What's
uncle,
her?
huh?
Is her mom named Tony?
That's her auntie.
Oh yeah, I know Tony. Yeah, yeah, I know them.
Yeah. Now her uncle is Peter Guns from Nutty Block.
I don't. Peter. I kind of know who that
I
Peter
know
is.
I
Guns.
know who that is. I know
Yeah,
who that is.
that's
Yeah, that's
that's.
her uncle. What I'm saying. She be trying
Donna
block and
Culpepper.
all that.
She be
You know,
slick
she be trying
stupid.
to say, she be trying to claim the nutties and all that. So I gotta shut that shit down, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, we blue on this side. We blue. We blue on this side.
Oh shucks. Oh shucks. We got somebody in the house that's checking Slick. Slick.
I'm finna
When
get.
you when you
I'm
gonna
finna get
when you
off
gonna put out
live,
the
man.
Christmas
I'm finna get off the
trees?
podcast.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
finna get
Slick.
off the
What's
When
up
you
on the
podcast now.
tree? What's up
what's
on
up
the
with the
Huh?
tree?
Christmas trees?
I couldn't. It was so much going on. I couldn't find a tree lot. But my boy, what I want to do, I want to bless like 5 or 10 families, and I'll buy them Christmas trees. You know what I'm saying? I could buy them Christmas trees at my boy lot on Crenshaw and Imperial. That that taught me the hustling game. That taught me the t-shirt game and the Christmas tree lot game. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I want to do. But I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I might just do 5 of them or 10 of them to buy them.
They
You know what I'm
doing
saying? They might
well,
have
D
a.
Walton. They doing well.
Well, when
They
you do,
might.
I'm gonna donate a box of food for each tree. I'm gonna give you a box of groceries.
Yeah. So I
That's
got
what's up.
to
Collaborations.
give.
Collaborations.
Yeah, to give back, you know what I'm saying? It could get bigger if we get a lot of people just donate some money or whatever, and we could buy more trees for the less fortunate family that got kids, and because a lot of families don't buy no Christmas trees because they don't have the money to buy Christmas trees for their
Right.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A
What
lot of
Christmas
families
trees
don't have no
cost these
trees in
days?
their.
About 50 or $60.
Ooh,
Man,
yeah, or more.
it's expensive, but they limit is only 5 to 6 feet. If I do it, it's 5 to 6 feet. Oh, she just put her foot down. She said they get what I give them. So you know what I'm saying? They get what I give them. Then.
They ain't coming. They ain't taking out no tree.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Cause I mean, the more you give, you shall receive too, and your blessings in different ways. That's what I
Hey,
want to do.
Slick,
But if we could get, huh?
when y'all gonna
What?
be cooking again? I want to come over.
Man, she said you can't come over. You called her taboo.
I didn't mean to do that.
But I'm gonna have to go to Crenshaw and Imperial probably tomorrow and get at my partner and let him know what I want to do, and
We got Mondo in the chat, Cynthia.
I'll tell Mondo. I said, "What's up? Hi, Mondo."
who the hell is Mondo?
That's my homie. Cynthia know who he is.
Cynthia
Yeah.
don't be saying how you doing to me shit.
A slick.
You see how Cynthia got when I said Mondo in the chat, she said, "Hey Mondo."
Mondo,
Man,
the homeboy. That's the homie. That's the homie. Yeah, that's the
so
homie.
so
He said,
so I
"What
know
up,
how old
Mama
are you?
Nunn?"
I know how old you are, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Yeah, by you knowing Tony, I know how old you
I
are.
know you. I know a lot of people. Slick, I know
Damn,
a
you
Oh,
lot of
do.
slick.
people. That
Yeah,
ain't got
you
nothing to do with
do.
my age, about who I know. I know some grandmothers and grandfathers.
Compton and Linwood.
Yeah, Tony on the red team though. You know what I'm saying? Tony on the red team. She on the red side.
All right.
You
All
know,
right.
Deidre, and Felicia, and they on the blue side.
It's all
You
good.
know,
We all together anyway. Little do we know, we all together.
fuck,
Yeah.
fuck that. She got to get on the red team.
We better be on everybody's team the way these people out here doing all this stuff. Everybody better get
Man,
together and
I
do
gotta,
some praying.
I gotta start wait. I gotta start waiting outside so when my wife pull up, nobody
Yeah.
won't harm her or try to rob her, huh?
Yeah, they crazy out here. I don't even take
They
a
doing
purse
them.
out.
They doing them drive up robberies and shit. When you
And
pull up
sitting
in your
at the
driveway, they
restaurant and
jumping out.
everything else. You see how they
Man,
ran up on that lady with her baby? Did you see it,
That's
Melly
what they
Mel?
said they
Yeah,
did
yeah,
at the
that,
shootout.
that, that was terrible.
Locking the door.
for real.
Yeah, it was locked. I had to knock to get in. When I went out, they locked it. And when I came back,
Melly
they
Mel
locked
with
it.
the chat room. What they
I said,
want to
what
hear?
the
Ask them what they want to hear. What the chat room want to know.
hell?
They've been
Yeah, what
asking
the
all
chat
kind
room
of
want to know?
questions. They've been asking all kind. Now that the nice, what's y'all link so we can send money? Oh, that's nice. So she said?
What you
What's y'all
say?
link so we can send money? That's Monique Monk saying that.
You know mine's is $ SN Angels
I don't
CPT1.
have. I don't have a. I don't have a link. So they're gonna have to pull up on me.
Jose,
You
what's
Hold on,
up,
know,
let me see.
man?
they're gonna have to pull up on me, man.
What's up? What's up with you, Jose? Stan, what's going on? Stan the man in there, man. You know that vibe. What's up, Yusuf? What's up? You back in Nashville?
Hey,
Let's see. I'm
Melly,
looking for a
I'm gonna have to
question.
get
Yes,
Victor
sir.
Murphy on here.
Huh?
Victor Murphy.
You hear me?
I know Victor.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Victor Murphy on here, man.
I know Bob Murphy, Victor Murphy, Diane Murphy. I know all the Murphys.
Victor Murphy, my partner.
What he doing,
And
man?
Shakur, man, he shit. I'm gonna let you. We gonna put him on a podcast.
Let's get him on, man.
Yeah, to talk about the history. You
Man,
know,
Victor Murphy is probably about 71, 70.
Victor Murphy was a bank robber though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So
What the
yeah,
chat room
man, if
want to
they
hear,
want to,
Mel?
hey,
Say again.
Melly Mel, if they want to donate money to get Christmas trees, they could come out there with me, man. I'll give them a date, and we could go out there on Crenshaw and Imperial, and they could, you know what I'm saying? They could, we could add
Somebody
some
said
more
that you need to
families to
come
the
to
list.
Western and Imperial.
West.
That I'm on. That they tree lot is on Crenshaw and Imperial. See, my tree lot was on Florence and 8th Avenue. When I had mines.
Uh-huh.
But my goal is I probably get one next year, man, so I could, you know, help out the less fortunate families, man. We could have a
Slick,
toy drive
you
up
got a
there.
big
Cynthia
enough
could be out there.
yard. You got a big enough yard to post trees right there and just tell people where to come get them.
He could have put them at the building in the parking lot. One guy already asked me that.
Oh yeah. That's Bob Murphy's brother.
See,
I know
Cynthia,
that. Oh, Bob is that age,
Cynthia,
Mel. Yeah, Bob and Victor are
Cynthia could
brothers.
dress up. Cynthia could dress up as Santa's little helper. You know what I'm saying? We could be right there.
Slick,
You know.
Slick, you a fool. This guy
Randolph,
is
Mustafa Williams. Me and Randy had a great relationship. I didn't know Poochie, but I knew Randy.
Poochie who? Poochie the homeboy?
Yeah.
Randy McCoyler?
Yes.
Oh, Poochie the homeboy. That was the homeboy, and Randy definitely was the homeboy. That was my brother. And
Yeah.
his brother Donald and Dude.
Randolph, man. Shout out to Randy. Rest in peace, Randy. Rest in peace, Donald. Shout out to Dude. He took me over to his house over there on San Marcos, the little green house, the one all the way in the back. The mama lived up front, and he had the little back house.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I said, Randy, is it cool, man? He said, Mel. He called me Mel, you with me?
Yeah.
Hey, but Cynthia, you gonna have to get. You gonna have to tell me when you're gonna get China Dog, LB on your shit so I could be there and give the approval. And get the approval.
They gotta get your approval.
Oh, and Cynthia, they keep asking about Marcus China Dog in the chat though. So,
and he was here. Yeah, I told you he here. I just took him to the airport yesterday.
Wow.
And Porky out. I'm gonna get them all on there. What they want to know about my brother? What they want to know?
What y'all want to know about China Dog?
That he was from two gangs and nobody didn't say nothing to him. He was from a Mexican gang and a black gang.
And them Mexicans roll for him just as hard as the black, but harder than the black sometimes.
Hey, Bam! Somebody said drop your Cash App in the link.
Yeah.
I don't got a Cash App. God damn it.
Mondo say, "What's up with China Dog, Cynthia?"
Tell Mondo next time he come, I'm gonna hit you up so I can tell him that he here. He'll be back for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, he good though. He had to go back to work. He gone back up there. They all up there. I'm trying to get them all to the table so we can we can do something about all this violence and stuff. I'm about to get all the ladies to start going to target practice because the way the men killing each other off, they ain't leaving us no choice. What else they want to know, Melly? Why they got me and Slick on here?
I know, shit.
They don't know. They don't know you and Slick gonna get into it in a minute.
Slick
no, we not. No.
Slick go get on the phone to talk to us and make it right. You and Slick.
I just dropped the link in the chat, Bam. If you want to come in,
y'all make it right. Slick, holler at him. Call him.
Who?
Snoopy.
Yeah, man. But if he talk that reckless shit, I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go to Slick again.
Y'all
What's
gonna
up, y'all?
Hey,
Cynthia Nunn. The first time I can say hello to you.
And
Nelly Slick. Y'all are some all right people.
What's up,
Bam? Right there.
How y'all doing? Hey, Slick.
Right.
You said something that made a whole lot of sense. And I commented on this. Compton Taboo and Compton Crips, we all family, don't even know it yet, right?
Yeah.
And our city is supposed to be better than what it is. The reason we can't have peace is we got dudes that got that propaganda going on, and they got personal beefs going on, and they don't want no peace. If we get peace, they think somebody gonna be focused on them behind what they used to do. Right?
Yeah.
What you need to do, I love your ranch, brother. I love to see a black man with a goat instead of a Mexican with a goat, right?
That's right. Black power. Two black, two strong.
Because I want to create a sit down, and I had told Cynthia about this.
Yeah.
Slick, what you need to do is get some of our people, my age and Cynthia age and Melly Mill age, had their grandkids over there learning about horses and goats and chickens. You feel me? It ain't about that people are afraid to go get a
Yep.
job. The system has told us we can't go get a job because we've been in jail all our life, right? But what they don't know is the only hindrance in your life is yourself. You feel me? I'm always be known as a keyway, but I got more love for half of the moves than I do for keyways these days. You feel me? Because when I was in the
Yeah.
pen, every Compton move from every Piru hood in Compton called me big homie. Watch this. LB my big homie, and he took something from me. But that's my big homie because he also gave me something. He took something from me and he gave me something that he could never replace. He gave me the best wisdom in America. You feel me? That's my big homie. You got to
Cynthia, you
learn how to
remember
love.
Monzo's cousin, David Cimarel?
Melly Mel, Bam is talking, homie. Stop cutting him off.
Well, I
No,
just
Melly
wanted to
Mel,
Melly
you
ask him
Mel.
that
asking me?
because he keeps sending me that question, man. That's, I mean, you know, I understand. Go
Melly
ahead,
Mel,
Bam.
don't pay Slick no attention.
I
No,
like how they get out.
I like how Slick talk. You know what I mean? I let him get away
You know,
some things,
and
but you know,
you,
I'll spank him on that domino table.
That's
That's
right.
you,
right.
you,
Well, I
you hear
play
Bam
chess, Slick.
talking. You cut him off. Stop cutting the big homie off, man. Sit back
I
and
like
listen.
that.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna
watch
sit
this.
back. I'm gonna sit back and
And
listen because Slick said it.
a reason I say that, Slick, it's only park I ain't never been in is Ludus Park, right? I went swimming in Campanella and Enterprise, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going Ludus Park with Cynthia Nunn, right? I like
That's
what you were
right.
saying when you was riding the horses from Richmond Farm to Lantana. I thought about going to Disneyland too with the Lamar thing, right? But listen to me,
Ain't
man.
no, ain't no horse. You cannot ride a horse from Compton to Disneyland, homie. You cannot do it.
Man, you can watch this. You can't ride the MTA to Compton to Disneyland. You still got to get on a train,
Back
right?
in the '50s, back in the '50s, you couldn't even go that way. Period.
Hey,
Hey,
Slim,
where did
but a
he
lot
leave
of
the
your
horses
homies
at
from
though?
Campanella is my homies. Ronnie Guess, that was my partner.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Johnny Guess is my big homie.
Slick don't
Sabrina
know no
Guess.
Ronnie and Johnny Guest, man.
Hey,
Who?
Killer
What you
Ed
say?
and them was my partners. You
I
feel me?
call I call I call JG right now.
Call
Say it again.
JG, man. Call
Again.
I call
JG.
Listen
I
to me.
call
Call
JG
JG.
right now, homie.
Listen to me.
Call JG and tell him
Uh,
you got Melly Mel on the phone.
Lil
hey,
JG,
Cynthia,
not
I
big
said this
JG.
on my
I
thing
know who
last
you
night with
talking
Melly
about.
Mel.
You know,
Cynthia, I
You don't
said
think I
this. I
know
say,
JG?
you can't
I
be a
call
G in Compton if you don't know Cynthia Nunn.
That's right.
Because
That's
you're
I
on
don't
the
right.
know
level with
those,
us.
huh? I
Listen
don't know.
to me. You and Sylvia is on the level with us,
That's right.
right? Well, I never met your mother and had love for her because she loved her kids like I loved her kids,
That's right.
right?
That's
What I'm
right.
saying is, it's on us to create this peace. It ain't on nobody else. We got to stop people from creating propaganda and creating what's going on. I went
Right.
to the Chinese place by your place because one of the girls I used to mess with said, that's Cynthia Nunn place right there on Long Beach. And if it would have been open, I'd have came in there. And if you ever need some help, I'm one of your #1 volunteers.
I appreciate it.
Listen to
I
me.
appreciate it.
Watch this, Cynthia. It ain't too many women can give up the history as far as Damu Let's and Criplets like you,
That's
right?
right. Right.
Listen to me. We get these dudes on these other shows that put 100 on a 10, right? But what I'm learning is through Melly Mel. That's how Black Arsenio Hall.
uh,
We can really create peace in Compton and make these people fix these streets and do all that. But we got to make the initiative. See, the reason it can't never be peace because people is trying to create peace by let's create peace with all Damu sets. Let's create peace with all Crip sets. No, I'm gonna create peace with all Crip sets. Then I embrace Slick or you. No, we all got to come together and create peace. Because, like you said, Cynthia, Crips love that red love, and the Piru girls love that blue love. So it's families in every hood now.
Right.
You
That's
understand what I'm
true.
saying? As kids, daddy's a Crip, mama a blood. Daddy a
Right.
blood. You understand what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
got to take the right initiative to create the peace for this. Because watch this, these youngsters want peace. They just been tired of listening to them wannabe OG niggas. You feel
Yeah.
me? See, when me and Marcus and Stanley then was in penitentiary and Puttin them was in jail, the fake OG niggas was out there. Them niggas that didn't never gang bang, just lived in the neighborhood and got a sack and suddenly they was Mr. Piru and Mr. Crip. No. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't never think me and
Talk that
Sylvester
stuff,
Stack could
Bam.
be free.
Talk that stuff, Bam.
No, I'm just on drunk right now. I'm drunk some cognac. I've been listening to y'all. I like Slick. I love the shit out that hillbilly, man. Slick is the hillbilly from Compton. That's his new bit in.
Yeah,
And
he
I
definitely a
admire
hillbilly
hey,
now. I've
Cynthia.
been to his house. I've seen him ride a donkey.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, but
Cynthia,
bam,
it's on
bam,
everything I love.
bam.
I
This is
admire you and I never met you personally, except right now. But I
bam.
remember when your
Check
brother
this.
was fighting this case, I come down from the pen. And OSS tried to set Marcus and them up, had him cuffed up in front of OSS. That's where 48 was at. And I come
Mm-hmm.
up out of there with him. Right? I said, oh man, ain't nothing happening. Y'all cuffed up. And it's because of dudes like that young dude, Lip, resting in peace from Blue Sport, and Stanley Pitts. Stanley Pitts is my brother. I love that dude.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Hey,
somebody
bam.
from Compton and watch this. I validate what the belly makes. Cynthia Nunn, you are the mayor of Compton. You feel me? We got to come together and really get our city back right, man.
Hey,
Right.
bam, bam.
Hey,
I didn't want no damn horses. She wanted horses.
Yep.
hey
And
man,
horse.
watch this.
He
I
blaming it
wish I
on
had
his
a
wife
woman to tell
now.
me she wanted a horse, brother. You got something a whole lot of niggas wish they had.
Them horses got my son out the streets. He
Listen
Hey,
right in
to
that
me.
say that
Hey,
backyard.
again.
Slick.
Say that again.
He,
Say
Hey,
that
Slick,
they
again.
got
always remember
got
this,
his
Slick.
ass out the streets, and all his friends follow him. So they all in the
Thank you.
backyard now, and they all bought
That's
horses.
the best thing
That's
popping. That's
right.
all our parents want us to do is be at home and stay out of trouble.
Yeah,
Hey,
if it
Slick,
wasn't, huh?
always remember this, man. They say for every good nigga, it's a good woman. No, for every good woman, it's 100 niggas chasing behind her. You got you a queen, brother. So
Ooh,
when
hey,
she gave
Slick,
you that horse, nigga,
look.
that's what she did.
Ooh, but Bam putting it on
You
thicks up
feel
in
me?
here, boy.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me.
Hey,
You ain't never, hey, Slick, every time you was in trouble, you ain't never hear him say, my daddy intuition. We always heard the woman intuition. My mama told me this. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
I like what Cynthia said when she said, I be telling my grandson, like she said, that nigga couldn't walk a mile in Marcus Nunn drawers. I tell my nephew, nigga, you couldn't walk a mile in my jeans, drawers, or shoes,
Mm-hmm.
right? But just be better than me.
Yeah.
I already ran into the wall. You ain't got to run into the wall. It's on us
But
to say this youth, man, because these white folks don't care about us. We got to
but
learn how
see,
to love
like
ourselves. You
when Melly asked me what made you want to get horses, pigs, I said I didn't want them. She wanted them. You know what I'm saying? I just had to follow her what she wanted and support her what she wanted because I know she support me for
But
whatever
let
I'll
me
do,
ask you
right
this,
or wrong.
Slick.
Huh?
Let me ask you this: was she
Huh?
right?
Yeah, she 100% right. And she
Okay, then that's
look
all need to be said right there.
and listen. This what she gave me. This what she gave me. This what she gave me. And I got it next to me. This what she gave me right here. Read that.
I can't see it.
Tell us what it say, Slick.
It said, "My wife said I never listens. At least I think that's what she said." You see what I'm saying? She said she gave me that and put it right here.
Well,
But
you listening now.
yeah, sometimes I get hard headed and I don't listen. And then she said, and then she'll tell me, "I told you, told why you know nobody never listened to me." And 99.9% she be right. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Just like she said by her getting them horses and pigs and goats and got her son out the streets because he got a big following. He's one of the main dudes that go out there and do donuts in the streets.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He do the takeover and a lot of
Who
people
her
follow
son?
him. Yeah, a lot of people follow him. if he will call right now and say he finna go on Wilmington and Caldwell right now and do donut, they gonna be about 200
Follow
people
suit.
right there.
Yeah, because
You
I
know what I'm
remember when
saying?
he, hey Slick, remember when he fired up? What was that? That hurricane? What was that? That that
Yeah,
that blazer with that engine
yeah,
in it. I said, man, what the hell is that?
and then by him learning how to ride horses, his friends bought horses, so he don't have to go out there in the streets and do donuts. They be in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up and riding horses. They ride horses now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
He
That's
don't have
what's
to
up,
worry.
man.
She don't have
Hey,
to worry
Slick, you
about
can
him.
teach me how to ride a horse. I ain't never rode one, homie.
Man, you can come and I have you see it. I can't
I'm
teach you.
no. Hey,
Her
hey,
son would teach
Slick. I'm gonna say this in front of Cynthia while she here too. I'm the OG. Ain't never rode a horse. Ain't never been to a strip club and none of that.
you.
You
Yeah.
feel me? I don't want to go to no strip club because I got a woman. I'm gonna make it rain with her, right? But
Yeah,
teach
you
me
can
Man,
how
come.
what's
to
up
ride a
with Billy
horse,
Wright?
Slick.
Hey, whenever you ready, man, because my wife is trying to get her program up and running to teach the kids how to ride horses, but you gotta learn how to wash them. You gotta learn how to put a saddle on before
Yeah,
you can get ride the horses. You gotta learn how to work them out before you can get on the horse. You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? You gotta wear down the horse before you can get on it, because that horse is gonna be so hyper, it's gonna just take off on you. You see what I'm
All
saying?
right.
But whenever you ready, I can have my
Hey, Slick.
stepson.
Whatever Melly Mill said, we coming to your house. I'm
All
coming, bro. I've
right,
been wanting to sit down with you, like
all
I've
right.
been wanting to sit down with Cynthia Nunn. Watch
Yeah,
this.
whenever you
You
ready.
younger than me and Cynthia Nunn. Well, shit, Cynthia Nunn name was ringing before my name was ringing. You feel me?
Cynthia Nunn name wasn't ringing, man. Don't blow her head up like
Listen,
that.
listen to me,
Slick,
brother.
my head never gets blown up, bro.
You
Listen
know what
to
I'm
me.
saying?
It
I
is
ain't
what it
tooting.
is.
Man,
He
Watch
telling you the
this.
truth.
I
man,
ain't tooting the
man,
horn. I ain't
Cynthia
trying to
was
toot a
cupcaking
horn.
somewhere, man. What are you
Watch this.
talking about?
Listen
Yeah.
to me. Hey,
She
Melly
was
Mill.
over there.
I
She was
ain't
over
trying
there
to
with
Damn,
toot
you
a
know
Turtle.
the
horn.
real. He
Hey,
know
She
the
was
Cynthia.
over
real.
there with Turtle.
Hey, Cynthia. I ain't trying to toot their horn, but Puttin
Right.
Sister was one of my best homegirls.
That's
Tony.
right.
When I
That's
was at
right.
Centennial, Slick,
Huh?
every girl from West Side Piru used to take me to McDonald's every day from Centennial. Puttin Sister, Terry Carter wife Lillian. Yeah, the Piru girls loved it, some of that blue love, brother. And they loved it me. You feel me?
Man.
And I loved it, Tony. I'm a Crip dude that say, I've been in Puttin Mama house. And when I found out I was in there, I hurried up and got out of there. Right? But listen to me. What people I admire was Cynthia Nunn. I've been following since I was in prison with a cell phone. I
Mhm.
got up on you, Slick, through my
I
homie
appreciate
Melly
it.
Mill. You
I
doing
appreciate
your
it.
thing, brother. You doing your thing, man. You doing your thing. One of my most, I've been home almost 5 years. LB is my big homie. When somebody can tell me, LB asking how I'm doing, because he up north, that's tell me I'm doing the right thing.
So wait a
You
minute.
feel me?
So you say Marv ain't your big homie?
More, watch
Slick,
this, homie. See,
Slick,
now,
leave Marv alone.
more, watch this. Any man that know how to stand up for himself that's older than me and can teach me something is my big homie. That's a title earned, not given. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't got a whole lot of big homies. But when it come to moves, Marvin LB my big homies.
Marv say
When it
he
come
is the game.
he the game. I ain't know he was 70 years old. Shit, I hope I be 70 years old and have a curly top fade. Curly top fade. Shit.
But
You feel
okay,
me? I just
Right.
ain't gonna say I rode a horse all the way to Disneyland.
okay.
But he a good
And
dude.
where did he leave the horses? He said he left the horses and
He
stole
left
some
it at
bikes.
Disneyland. He left it at Disneyland and rode a bike back to Compton.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
So
did that.
so
But now,
for a man that don't know how to put a saddle on, so they rode bareback all the way to Disneyland.
but watch this though, Slick.
You got to
Now I ain't
water
never
a
even said
horse
this to Melly Mill, but I'm gonna
that
say
much
this on,
distance.
on his live right now. This one thing he didn't put 100 on. Wasn't no moves in Tracy, and niggas thought they was gonna get on more. I came out in a red shirt with my key suit. It said, if you fuck with Marv, you got to fuck with me. Yeah,
What
now
year
he
was
didn't put
that,
100
man?
on that one. You feel me?
No,
here.
I'm just being messy because you know what I'm saying. I watched Marv.
Richard Duncan was there. Watch this. When there wasn't no Damus in Tracy, every Damu that came back to Tracy from Compton, when I was running that yard, I allowed him to be on that yard. Richard Duncan, Hot Dollar from Campanella, and more of them. You feel me? And I knew them niggas had a knife every day. You feel me? But they didn't run.
Yeah.
They didn't run.
Was Frog there with you?
I ain't gonna even. I'm like that nigga Slick right now. Man, I ain't even commenting on. I'm gonna grab my cognac right now, right? Frog was there. Hey, watch this, Belly. Man. I'm gonna say this in front of Cynthia too, man. She a woman. She can see it better than us. If we can go get some of the women these niggas talk to, and if they pillow talk, them niggas gonna get exposed.
Don't say it then, Bam. Don't say it then, Bam. Don't say it.
You feel me? For some strange reason, a man got a good reason to tell a woman that he's soft instead of telling a homie he's soft. Everybody want to be a killer, but don't nobody got a murder. Right? Everybody think they down, but everybody ain't in the cemetery. I learned how to love life. I'm learning how to appreciate myself more and more each and every day. My freedom means more to me than anything on earth. Crip was a choice. Because I could have been from West Side Piru. Shit, I went to school with him. I just choose to stay on my side of the canal. Right? But I got partners on that other side of that canal that I love like they my brother, Melly Mill. You feel me?
Right on. Right on.
You know?
Now.
And that's what we got to learn. I'm telling you, I seen Stanley last week. He was getting on the train. He said, man, you got to drink. Me and Stanley started drinking. You feel me? We got to learn how to love ourselves and love our people, man.
Hey.
Being a blood and a Crip was a choice. We are black, man. We black people.
What's up, Slick?
You're going to have to bring Bam to the house so I can put him on the pony, man. First.
I'm gonna definitely do that,
man.
Slick,
he ain't gonna just put me on that pony. You got to put me in that Cadillac lowrider too, Slick.
Hey, Bam, you know it'll be a trip. You know it'll be a trip, man. Me and you pull up on Alameda.
Say it again. I was just gonna say that. Else got on Alameda.
Oh my God, them niggas gonna be out there like, what the fuck with this we did see? You know what I'm saying? Oh, everything.
I be going up there sometimes, Slick.
Man, I was just up there this Sunday. But if Bam, pull up in the Cadillac on Alameda, oh my God.
Yeah,
I love that Cadillac look good.
My homies was just telling me that's the new Crenshaw. I said, huh? Alameda?
Hey, listen to me, Melly Mel. When L. Logan them took me over there, I'm sipping, right? I'm like, damn, is this the new Crenshaw? El Segundo and Alameda?
Yeah.
And it be popping. It be popping.
And
more girls
Cynthia don't be up there.
That's because Cynthia, watch this. Cynthia is being a mother and a grandmother today, brother, and a non-profit queen.
That's right.
She ain't trying to watch this. I was like Slick when I seen him with the hat on at the homie funeral. I'm like, damn, I want to screenshot it. I say, she look like the queen in Hulu right now. You was looking
Bam,
motherfucker, Cynthia Nunn.
Hold on a second. They want Cynthia to talk. The chat room wants Cynthia to talk.
Let her talk. That's the queen.
What they want to hear?
Fuck that. She can't talk.
She got to talk,
Bam,
Slick.
full rank.
Huh?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Cynthia got more rank than me.
Okay, they pull rank then.
Fuck they want to know, did you have a relationship with Suge before Death Row?
Before Death Row?
Yes.
No, not before Death Row. Doing Death Row when it first,
I say thank you.
Yeah, when it first came around, I mean, when Death Row came around, of course, Suge was, so the media show what they want to show. Suge was, Suge did some things for a lot of people. He gave a mother, the mother dance, the mother's Mother Day brunch dinners. He gave excuse me, he did giveaways. He did a lot of things for the community, a lot of things for a lot of people, you know. It just sometimes our people let the media, you know, portray them, blow their head up, you know.
What
Uh
was your relationship with Tam, Cynthia?
oh, Tam, that was my dog. That was my homeboy. Tam was quiet as a church house mouse because he didn't play. That was my dog, though. I'm gonna do me a maybe make me a page with just obituaries of all of them. I got
And he was a real
briefcase.
Piru.
Yes, he was. Most definitely was.
He was a
Yes,
real
he was.
Piru.
Yeah, he
You
most
feel me?
definitely was. Wasn't to be played with.
Listen to me. You know? Hey,
Yeah.
Cynthia, I
How little
admire your
Nate
good
doing,
damn self.
Cynthia?
Huh?
How little Nate doing? Little Nate from the West Side.
I think Lil Nate passed away though. I'm not sure,
Oh,
but
is that right?
yeah. Yeah, you know, Lil Nate would have been around.
And how
I
long is
think
they gonna have LB up north in that halfway house?
I don't know. I talked to him, but I don't never ask him. I know he
And when you
there.
talk to him, because I be messing with Sugar Man that's resting in peace, right? Rap
Uh-huh.
Nelson nephew. Him and my
Right.
nephew real tight, Wayne Barnes, right? That was
Uh-huh.
the first one told me LB asked about me, then Stanley told me about that.
Right.
You know why we can't get peace? I'm gonna say this, I don't want y'all to get mad. People like Lightbug, Big Ant, Marcellus, and LB and them don't want to get on YouTube.
No, LB gonna let me interview him.
Thank you. And I love to see that. Because
Yeah,
watch
he gonna
this,
let me.
Melly Mel. Slick said something that
So
made
wait a
sense.
minute, Bam. You said something. You said something profound. So
Let me
what
let me
you're
say the
saying?
reason I'm saying it though. Watch this. I know what you about to ask. The reason I'm saying it. How can a nigga come to prison and listen to what me and Marcus now telling him to do? Then we can't come to the streets and tell them niggas to have peace.
Yep.
If all the G's can make a young nigga stand in order in prison, why he can't come home and say, man, what y'all doing now ain't cool? Because they
Yeah.
ain't hearing from us. They ain't listen to me, Melly Mel. They ain't hearing from us. They ain't hearing from us. If dudes will stop of being afraid of getting on these cameras, because watch this. I don't care what question you or Cynthia might ask me. It's about the answer I give to the question. You feel me?
All right.
So what do you think that type of thinking comes from? What is that? What is that
It, that
apprehension, or what
thinking,
is that
that,
that
that
people?
thinking
Because
comes,
they seem to be empathetic towards that. What you just saying?
no, it comes from self-preservation is the law of nature. They don't, like Cynthia said, you can get on here, man, you got to worry about your family, your kids. You feel me? A lot of people don't know who her first son daddy is. You
Mm-mm.
feel what I'm saying? I'm using that example. Like the
Uh huh.
question dude asked me last night and don't know who he asked me about, right? But these is the brothers, listen to me, man. LB, Lightbulb, Marcellus Nim, Cynthia Nunn, Bam, Stanley Pitts, Gangster, dudes and females like us. There's other females too, right? But it ain't no Piru girl name out there like Cynthia Nunn or Sylvia Nunn, right? It's people like us that people still respect. You feel me? And we can create peace. We can watch this. We can create a platform for real peace, man. Because this new generation of blacks, you and Cynthia got grandkids. I don't even have biological kids. This is the generation that's gonna save us.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Right.
smartest. Watch this. We ain't even sent y'all ain't even sent y'all kids to these hell of a schools. These other schools recruit them. But all these Asians, Koreans sent their kids someplace to get smart. When our kids growing up like us, as these niggas say, growing up in gang shit, but they don't even want to be gangbangers. You feel me? They showing you that it's cool to be a geek. It's cool to be Steve Urkel. Because our life depend on them. Our legacy depend on them. Cynthia can rest in peace today and leave her kids and her grandkids a whole lot. But it depends on their knowledge if they keep what she leaves them.
So Cynthia,
And that's what they
give us some
learn.
feedback on what he's saying. What's your feedback? What's your thoughts?
No, what he's saying is true. I mean, I do believe that, and I do. I always talk to a lot of the triple OGs that got out, that have gotten out and told them, like, you guys need to, y'all need to come back and fix it. You can't start nothing. It's like a bunch of Indians started the war, a bunch of chiefs started the war, and you left the little Indians to fiend for it. So
And
you
they
got
don't know what they doing.
yeah, you got the people out here that never really gang bang, as he said, but when they took away all the soldiers, then you had the ones that were just looking out the window that came out and started teaching these kids. So it's like the blind leading the blind, So
Man.
they gotta come back and speak up. Some people will say, I get it out loud too. Like, you guys not gonna never be able to stop the war. For me, I serve a mighty God. God can do a whole lot of things that, everything that nobody can do. So I don't listen to that. And it's about the mindset, people put in your head what they want you to be or what they want you to do. And I hear it a lot of times, a lot of it could be out of jealousy or because you really moving or whatever. But I do talk to the guys and I tell them that's like running your house and you raising a kid and they get grown to come back. You gonna let them come take over your house? You're not gonna do it, So come back, and a lot of them say they willing to come back, and if it's something that they can do, they willing to come back to help. But because they gave so much of their time to the system, they don't want to just be right here where it's at. Because again, a lot of these youngsters will make you want to hurt them as well because it's so lack of respect because they wasn't taught respect. Some of them just feel like they bigger than. And they
Right.
not,
Yeah.
all they got to do is sit down and listen. And then you got sit down and talk to some of them because some of them have a story they sell. Maybe not our story, but some of them been hurt. A lot.
That's true.
And that's not to say that
I'm gonna
they didn't. The
I'm
broken homes, the brokenness of
gonna
the home
give you
has
Yeah.
has had a great impact on these children because
Yes.
of what they had to witness and endure. You know what I mean? Because you got kids raising kids now. You
Yeah.
understand? And
Yeah.
that's because we're living in a time where there's possibilities and probabilities. Possibilities represent hope, but probabilities represent the now. What can we do
Mhm.
now? Anthony,
Mhm.
shout out to Anthony
yeah.
Brown. Mama Rue is actually my relative. That's Carolyn. So shout out to her, man, since you asking about it.
Melody
But
Bell, let me
yeah,
let me inter, let me interject on you right quick. You got a platform that means a whole lot to a whole lot of people, and you play I don't know how to say the word right, because I be stuttering when I get drunk. But you play a pivotal role in creating peace, because people chime
okay,
in to what you got to say and who you put on the show. You don't just put anybody on your on the mail on the postman, because your content is king. You play a role in what's going on in Compton and bringing peace, right? Based on who you're associating yourself with on both sides. I ain't trying to take nothing from the wannabe OG niggas. None of it. You notice I never said nothing when Cynthia said triple OGs. Normally I say something on that. But I'm gonna get a queen her
right,
propers and respect, right? If me and Marcus Nunn ain't no triple OG, ain't no triple OG. If she ain't no triple OG, ain't no triple OG. What I'm trying to say, somebody had tapped in before you let me in. These black preachers, I ain't take, watch this, I believe in God, man. I know the reason I wake up every morning is because of God. I know my blessings come
Right.
from God,
That's
right?
right.
These black preachers, like TD Jakes, stop coming around when the news media coming because you want news media coverage, and come because we really need you.
Mhm.
If Cynthia Nunn can come from out of what she came with and start a nonprofit, TD Jakes and them need to be at her place saying, let me help her. Listen to me. That's what's wrong. Everybody want to do everything for all the wrong reasons. And then when you get people like us and Cynthia and you, Slick, them that want to do all the right things for the right reasons, we get people that hate. We get people that throw stones.
Yep.
All
Yes.
that. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying, Melly Mill?
Mhm.
See, if the police beat me up, you and Cynthia Nunn better tell Farrakhan them don't show up. If you ain't show up before then, don't show up now. I don't need them. I don't need
Mhm.
them then. I need Ludus Park Santana. That's when I need y'all, because y'all gonna be there. See, what these black youths need to understand, that the phone is not to be filming nothing, but to obtain knowledge off Google, to create YouTube, to create a positive platform, right? We got to stop talking about each other and help each other. Now, this is a trip, man. Here it is, 2 Crips, and really the Mama Roo of Compton. And we chopping it up and having fun. Listen to me. This is what we got to learn. And you got the platform to bring it, Melly Mel. I love it. Watch this. I don't like nobody. I don't even want to be on nobody else live but yours. It ain't because you my homeboy. It's because your intellect and I know your intentions. See, we all, watch this. God put us all on earth to be used, but not to be abused.
Mhm.
He put us all on earth. But watch this. If you know how to read the Bible, Jesus went in the tabernacle and tore it up. He said, ain't no punk, and he tore it up. That's how I'm
Amen.
saying. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can
Yes.
keep thinking I'm a punk, and I'm going to show you who a punk is.
Mhm.
See, Bam, you know
It's
what
time
though?
for us
What
to.
here's what I do, Bam. When I want for my brother what I want for myself, then I know I'm in line with what God's plan is. See?
Man, say it again, Melly Mill.
See, because God plan, man plan, but God is the best of planners. See? And that's what we need to get understood across the board because too many people is going off their own rationale, but sometimes you got to get out of there because your mind can be like a computer. You know how you get a computer and things just pop up in your head and you
Exactly.
have no idea where it comes from? You got to just wipe that out, get rid of that, you know,
Yeah.
because often that could be something that's going on inside your head and really don't exist nowhere else.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. See, watch this, man. I believe every woman in Compton, LA, I'm gonna just say Los Angeles, California County, every woman that got kids and a grandchild need to be tapped in with Cynthia Nunn. I believe every man that got grandkids and kids need to be tapped in with us. Watch this, man. Experience is his best teacher.
That's right. That's
They
right.
hiring these white folks talking about their experienced gang members when they go to court against niggas. No, we the expert gang members. You feel me? We chose to be gang members. We wasn't born into being a gang member. We chose to do that. And our lifestyle was low key our parents' nightmare because that wasn't a dream that they had for us.
No.
I had somebody tap into me. This dude say he wanted to be a trash man and a janitor. Hell yeah, I still want to work for waste management. Shit, nigga, they pay good. You
Hey,
feel me?
hey, Bam keeps it real, no matter what, man. Even if
Listen
he's
to me,
sipping
man.
on cognac or
Hey,
whatever.
Cynthia, I'm saying
Uh-huh.
this from the bottom of my heart. I never met you except right now. I always heard about you and your brother and your sister.
Mhm.
I knew Turtle used to mess with you. Me and Turtle used to talk about it in Palm Hall. I admire you.
Thank you.
I
Thank you very
admire
much.
what you're doing. I
Thank you.
admire what you're doing. You're the woman I talk about on my shows when I say y'all got y'all kids and you ain't being their friends, you being a parent.
Thank you. I
Marcus gonna stay
appreciate
on the
Hey,
street
Bam,
because he got a
Bam. Wait a
sister
minute.
like
Can you
you.
do something for me, Bam? Can you do
Yeah.
something for me, Bam? Cynthia used to bully me in junior high school, man. Can you
But
have
that's
a
on
talk
you
with
and
her
her when
about
y'all was
that?
going to Whaley. I went to
That's right.
Willowbrook.
That's right.
That's on you and her when y'all went to Whaley. Hey, Cynthia.
That's right.
Back in the day when they had the Sugar Ray Robinson Foundation,
Uh-huh.
we played Whaley, Willowbrook, right?
Uh-huh.
I walked all the way to Fraley from way there. I said, man, I'm going over my people's house. I ain't finna get caught over these niggas ain't gonna get me. They ain't gonna get me. Listen to me. I knew what street y'all lived on because I used to go to Big Aunt Mama house on St. Marcus and Grassfield. My homie Greg Jenkins lived. That's the farthest I went in Looters. I never went in that park, but I love to do an interview or a fundraiser or a food, whatever giveaway with you in that park.
All right, that'll work.
And that's what we need. That's what we need to do.
That'll
like
work.
I always tell Melly Mel, I don't want to do. Can't nobody interview me but Melly Mel.
That's right.
Feel me? Just watch this. We're the Almanac of Compton and gangs. We don't lie. We keep it 100. We out for one thing. Man. Compton ready. And we out for one thing. That's to make the youth better than what it was when we was coming up.
That's right. That's right.
Now I'm gonna get off your line. And Miss Cynthia Nunn, I got Compton love for you, and that Compton love gonna turn into a brother and a sister love.
That's right.
I love you, man. I love you too, Melly Mel.
Shout out to the Bam. I love you too, homie.
Y'all made my day tonight.
That's right.
I only sip your cognac,
brother. Tell Marcus I said hello.
I will.
All right, thank y'all.
All right.
Right on. So now I got Cynthia all by myself. Now I get to mess with her, y'all. So Cynthia, a lot of people was asking a lot of questions, which I didn't get to. You know what I mean? Because Bam was going on. He got on a good roll. He said some very wonderful, amazing things.
He did.
Slick said some really good things. You know what I mean? It was. I mean, we chopped it up really good, but we need to get back to what makes Cynthia Nunn Cynthia Nunn. Tell us that secret.
Me,
see, because you hover, you keep a lot of stuff close in, so.
Yeah.
Start talking like you was when Slick was here.
I do, Melly Mel. When I start talking, then when they interrupted me, then I lose my train of thought. So, but I mean, I do. Some of my homeboys and some of the younger guys, they always say, you know, when you go on there, you don't be giving it to them because you know when I'm sitting down talking to them, I be telling them, you know, and they be saying when you go on there, you gotta really, really talk. So I have to really once I get started, if I get interrupted, then I just lose my train of thought. And you know, so that's why I said I answer the questions that the people want to hear to the best of my ability. You know, they got some questions. But he pretty much summed up a lot of the things that I would have said. You know, he said a lot of good things. He really did, as well as Slick, as well as a lot of the people in the chat room. And sometimes you got to when I'm on here, bring on some of the ladies. Where's Marlena?
You know what? I would bring them on if they would come in. Crystal, Marlena, if anyone want to come, I'm gonna drop a link. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. Anybody wants to come on, just come on,
ladies. Yeah, you got to put me on here with some of the ladies. So you know. And I always let them know, too, we're not trying to glorify gang banging. It's not about glorifying nothing. It's about trying to prevent it or trying to stop them, you know, so they don't have to go through. Because it's definitely different from what it was when we was coming up. And now they giving these young guys all day long. They gave one of the young guys I know 100 and some years, basically for nothing, you know. They not playing with them. That's why they letting all the triple OGs and stuff go. These youngsters out here,
they got to make room. They got to let the old men out and put the young men in.
Yeah, and they ain't got no get back.
Because
they ain't got no get back.
The old men know the walk, know the path, but the young men are the strength.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and they need to learn to listen. You know. You know, they set us up for a lot of things, like giving everybody that money and then take it away. You know, it's like giving somebody some food and then taking the food away and you hungry, you know. So they have to understand, or they have to be taught, you know, when you got money, you got to invest. You can't just go, you can't live in a chain. Shout out to the
United Streets of America.
Yeah, you cannot live in a chain. You can't live in a them clothes. You know, you got to invest. It's called investing. You know. Uh,
I
I
think the
don't know
ladies be scared to come on, Cynthia. I don't know why.
why.
I have no
I know
idea.
Marlena and Crystal and them is not scared to come on here. I know they not. What about
Miss
Miss 702?
702,
Yeah. Come on,
Monique,
ladies.
Michelle,
Monique. Yeah.
Crystal.
All of y'all come in. At least 3 or 4 then if that's the case.
I don't think they be wanting to come on. I think they just like go get her TV. What's up?
I still love them anyway though. But y'all gotta come on here one day, ladies. I know they got some
What's my
smarts.
20? My 20 is Earth, brother. No, I'm in Moreno Valley right now, bro. No, Bam is not in jail, bro. Somebody asked me, is Bam in jail? No, no, he's not in jail. Woo, Jesus.
Yeah.
Tenfo. Right on, man. Well, I don't know why they don't want to come in with you, Cynthia. I
Uh,
think it would be a blessing to have the ladies come in and just because here's the thing, you know, uh, and we got us as men, we got to respect the fact that we put the women, our sisters, our mothers, our daughters, our wives, we put them through a lot of trauma based on our behavior and the things we get caught up in, and our actions lead us to make haste decisions, and we wind up in incarceration. And then guess who has to carry that pain? Who has to endure that lengthy
mhm,
time? It's the women
mhm,
that's behind this. It's our sisters, our
mhm.
mothers, our daughters. You know what I mean? So we don't. And I don't think. Wait a minute. Shut up. Okay, Mr. Los Angeles. I'm gonna get rid of you, bro. I'm gonna get rid of you because I'm block you right now. See, I don't have to deal with you. Boom, you out of there, partner. Yeah,
What'd he
because if
say?
you gonna be, he's told me to shut up. You know what I mean? But
Really?
I mean that's fine. You know what I mean? But I have no idea what's his deal. You know what I mean? But I know I don't have to put up. There's too many loving people in this world for me to deal with one individual that don't know how to share and show love towards the people that's trying to embrace him and provide him with some tools to help him be a better person. You know what I mean? But he want to come on here, shame and guilt and the need to be right. I think that's what his deal is. He want to shame and use guilt and his need to be right. So
Mm,
now we're not gonna have that over here. But anyway, Cynthia, I appreciate you tonight. I'm thankful that you came on.
I
We're gonna
appreciate
let's see. Wait a minute, somebody just popped in. Let's see who that is. Uh oh, Miss 702.
All right. All right, Miss
Hi, you
702.
guys. Professor, you knew all you had to do was call Big Mouth's name. Hi, Miss
Ah,
Cynthia.
how are you
Miss
tonight?
Cynthia, I am so geeked out right now that I get to speak to you for the ladies.
That's right. That's right. How you doing?
Let me tell you, I am doing good. I have been on other YouTube platforms, right, where the
Right.
gentlemen just gush over you who are from Compton. They
Uh,
talk about, I guess, that your mother used to run programs and she would teach the young ladies how to be ladies and cook and all
yeah.
that stuff. Can
Yeah.
you elaborate on that?
My mom actually, I'm doing what my mom did. My mom did a whole lot in the community. She just did some of everything, and I didn't realize that I was actually following in her footsteps. Even though I know the vision came to me from God, but my mom, she would have everybody over there cooking for them, teaching them to cook, how to do hair. My mom would put a press on your hair, make it look like a perm, she just did a whole lot for a whole lot of people, She did a whole lot. She did.
Okay, Miss
And
702,
then
it's
my
on you. You got the
introduction
floor.
And then my introduction to your sister was I saw her many years ago in the documentary Girls and Gangs.
Yeah.
And my auntie OG Cheetah was in that documentary with her. And that was my
Okay.
first time seeing her.
Right.
And do you feel like your sister would be so proud of everything you've done now?
Yeah, yeah, I actually do. I mean, I always, I have a habit of speaking to her and my mom. They both rest in peace, but I can hear her talking. She's a little bit more outgoing in me, and I hear her telling me, "I like get up, you gotta go get it, you gotta go at," because she was that type of person. I'm more shyer. She was more. So yes, I do. A lot of people say, you carrying her name because I also had a child care, and I named that after my mom, so that's why I did this in her name. Yeah, she
Okay.
yeah.
Miss
And then my
702
very last
asking the
question,
questions
because I
now.
know Slick is back.
Huh?
What is
Don't
it
worry about
going to
Slick. He
take
just sitting
to
there
get you
listening.
to run for mayor of Compton? Because that seems to be what all the fellas always talk about.
You said what happened?
What is it going to take to get you to
Oh.
actually run for mayor of Compton?
Yeah, you know, that's crazy. I was just talking about this the other day. Somebody was telling me about running for mayor. I For God to tell me go ahead and do it. I mean, they say it, and one thing I figure, if you want something done right, then you got to get in there and do it yourself. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna pray on it and pray about it. And if that's where God lead me, then I'll be up in that seat. Uh,
Well,
I'm gonna be
all
gang
blessings to
banging.
you guys. And thank you so much for letting me talk to you, Miss Cynthia Nunn. Bye,
oh,
Miss
you're
guys.
welcome.
702.
Thank you
Miss
for coming on
702.
here.
I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
you get Miss Cheetah? Can you get Miss Cheetah to come on my platform?
Oh, well, you know what? I'll reach out to a family member and see if I can get her number and see if I can get that to you so you can ask her directly.
I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, Dama
Okay.
Muscari. I don't know what's up with the Mr. Los Angeles guy, but I've been putting up with him for a couple of weeks or so, you know what I mean? And he keep being disrespectful. So what I had to do was just go ahead and block him, and in that way I won't have to see him or listen to him or nothing. You know what I mean? Because this this is platform is about love, it's about encouragement, it's about building up. We want to build each other up, and we want to encourage each other to do better, even though we came from destructive past, but our future is about building. And if we continue to build, it'll catch fire at some point. If each one teach one, and we keep doing that, like Slick was speaking on earlier, Cynthia was speaking on earlier, we bring these kids together. We bring them to Slick's house to teach them how to ride horse. We teach them, take up to Cynthia's place where she could teach, where they could teach them how to sit down and listen to people that's going to give them some great tools on how to just be in a headspace that's going to be conducive to being better. You know, so I think that's vital, and that's important that we continue to do that. Shout out to Miss 702 for stepping up and coming here and dropping a couple of questions on sit there. I'm gonna give it to Slick. Go ahead, Slick, take it.
Hey, that could go. I want the viewers, the 150 some people that's on there. I got another interview out on the podcast, Real Inglewood Moments. Go watch that. Go subscribe, like Melly Mel, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It's out there with B Rat and Buddy Loco. They came to the house. They came to the house to the farm and did an interview with me. So y'all go watch
Man,
that
they can't Slick.
platform.
They can't copy off what I do. That's my thing. Don't you dare
Yeah,
let
you do.
nobody else
But
do that.
see, Melly Mel, they
Uh
came
huh.
out here, I guess, because they watched your videos and Kev Mac videos. They got a podcast too, Real Inglewood Moments. They wanted to
Okay,
come.
that's cool. I'm just kidding, Slick. I'm just kidding.
They wanted
It's
to.
all.
They
It's
wanted
enough
to.
room for everybody.
Yeah, they wanted to come in experience what you guys experience. You know what I'm saying?
True,
With
true, true.
with the
And we had a
horses and
great
all that.
experience.
Yeah, they wanted. They brought their kids and all that. And they was picking up chickens and all that. They wanted to experience what Kev Mack and Melly Mel experienced. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it was all love. So yeah, it's out there. He dropped it this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. So all the viewers on the postman, go go watch Real Inglewood Moments, and you're gonna see me up there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see my sexy
right
self
on,
up there
man.
messing with the chickens.
What
I didn't
sexy?
get
I
on
heard that.
the. You know, I didn't get on.
Cynthia
I didn't get
shaking
on.
her head. She don't. Cynthia, you disagree with that?
What she say?
she,
I can't
she
hear.
muted. You muted yourself, Cynthia. You muted yourself. She pressed mute.
She lucky, Melly Mel. She lucky I didn't get one of her daughters.
Uh
You know
oh,
what
she
I'm
got her
saying?
granddaughter right there.
Yeah.
You muted yourself, Cynthia.
Can't hear you, Cynthia. Can't hear you. Still can't hear her. Can't hear you. See, she was talking mess. She was talking mess. You know what I'm saying? She know I'm sexy. Her daughters know I'm sexy. Her daughters know I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Scootisha and Tanane.
Yeah, they know I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying?
I know she got to get back in now. Go out and come back in, Cynthia.
Look at
You know she got to come back in now. Yeah, man. I have such a wonderful time, man, at your house, man. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? So I love to just come over there and just chill. You know what I mean? And sit down,
yeah.
break bread with you.
I was
That's it.
talking to Kev Mack. We got to have a domino tournament, man.
Cynthia, did you hear what he said?
I heard him. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I heard him dreaming.
You
I,
know,
that's
you know they won't slick, but you shut that down.
no. That's crazy. I really wish I could get Scootisha on here.
You know, cause you
Peggy Bundy.
On the real. And Nay.
That's
mother-in-law. You
Tana Nay.
I'd have put.
Cynthia has a daughter named Tana Nay, y'all.
Yeah. That's what they call her.
Since they know the real, she
Yeah,
was like, you
okay.
gotta watch. She was like, you gotta watch out for Slick. No, I don't want you
No,
talking to Slick.
that they burnt out. They crazy. They
All
crazy,
right,
Melly
man.
Mel.
I'm funny.
Well, we
All
got
right,
a whole
Cynthia. All
two
right, Melly
hours on
Mel.
here. This might have been my longest live right here, Cynthia, with you and Slick. I appreciate you guys. So we're going to jump up out of here. Say goodnight to the chat room, Cynthia.
Good night to
Slick.
everyone. Good night.
All
Good
right.
night,
We appreciate
everybody.
all you guys and Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, press the thumbs up,
Yeah.
drop a comment down below. So when that dope content hit, it'll feel like the first of the 15. And y'all be sure to tap in with Cynthia Nunn. Be sure to tap in with Slick. Y'all heard him. Go follow him over there. Go check him out
Yep.
while he ride the pony. He over there jump on the back of a little poor pony.
I didn't see. I didn't give him the full effect. I didn't jump on the pony when they came out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, okay. So until the next time, chat room, I'll be back Friday. Look forward to Friday. It'll be what'll it be? Something Friday. God damn it, it's Friday.
all right,
Right.
Cynthia. All right, Melly Mel.
All right.
Okay, good
Peace.
night.
All right. Good
Peace.
night.
Good night.